This is more than a show, it is a movement. It is a voice. It is a rise. On Bollietv, we celebrate strength, resilience, and purpose. Where Women Rise is a powerful program created to uplift women, inspire change, and remind every woman that her story matters. Here, we don't tear each other down, we rise together. Real conversations.
If you copy those behaviors, you're not going to be a good wife, you're not going to be a good member in the community. Those women live their lives. So I will advise them, and I will say the negativity.
Real experiences. This is where women are heard. Where Women Rise is a powerful program created to uplift women, inspire change, and remind every woman that her story matters. If you believe in empowered women empowering the world, Where Women Rise, only on Bollietv. Because when women rise, everyone rises.
Hi everyone, I'm Mistress Loretta Brown Bolly. Welcome to Bollietv. I'm here with my husband, my co-host,
Mr. James Bolly, and today we bring you the Bollietv program called Where Women Rise, a Bollietv program created to celebrate strength, amplify voices, and honor the unstoppable spirit of women. This program is to build confidence, uplift our sister and our women, and fuel a sisterhood that becomes a true source of power. This is Where Women Rise, and we are glad today to have with us our dynamic guest, who will turn it over to us so she can introduce herself, say a little bit about herself so we can proceed with this program.
Well, my name is Esther Ewart. I am so happy to be here today. I am the owner of Esther's Compassionate Care, the CEO for Esther's Compassionate Care. And I also run a private business called Esther's Liquidation. Besides that, I'm also into a nonprofit organization providing care for women, our less fortunate girls in Liberia. So I'm glad to be part of this great forum today. Thank you so much for allowing me.
Thank you too. We are happy to have you here. You already heard everything she can do. So today, get ready to get educated. In this program, like I said, is just for education, and it will be very informative. I will pass it now over to my host, who will begin the discussion. And I hope you guys are glued to this TV. Grab your popcorn because it's about to get fire. All right, let's go ahead, madam.
Just want to say welcome. Okay.
Thank you.
So we're going to go into our first discussion. How do social media and peer pressure push women into negativity towards each other?
You know, it's so sad nowadays watching things that goes on social media, and people who you expect to serve as role models are doing stuff on social media that our young girls are looking at and think they are the best role models they can use and implement or copy what they are doing and do it as a daily routine for them. Implementing, I say implementing, in terms of just doing it their day-to-day life, practice what they see on social media. And the thing is just normal life. So because of that, they take that at home, take it in the community. Just behave like those grown up on social media who I think are not doing right. And I think it has a great negative impact on our young girls coming up who look at those women, to set example for them, but setting the wrong examples. And those things are impacting our community in a negative way. And I strongly believe, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to speak to our young girls, during this interview or during this forum, to let them know that is not the right way. Whatever you see on social media, the impact it's having on your life is going to cost you. It's going to cost your future, because if you copy those behaviors, you're not going to be a good wife. You're not going to be a good member in the community. Mm-hmm. Those women live their lives. So I will advise them, and I would say the negativity online is just something that I can wrap my eyes and my head around. And I think this awareness needs to go out so that people stop And let's use the social media to build our young children. Give them the right tool that they can use to advance themselves instead of just doing the negative part of insulting each other's online.
Oh yeah, I mean, thank you so much for that elaboration. I mean, Malan, what do you think led to such an outburst, negative outburst that we see nowadays? What do you think led to that?
I think
Because I'm sorry, because I don't just think it just started from this generation. Something have to have an impact on the way you think in order for you to go over there. And what do you think led to that? How do you think people can avoid that?
so. I think what happened, women have a lot of opportunities out. If you are here in the diaspora and you are back home in Africa, I just don't want women to limit themselves and say, you know what, as a woman, I can do this and I can just follow the pattern of someone to just achieve what I want to do. No. We are creative. We can create ideas. We can develop ideas and bring them out and make a better life. So what we need to do, and I think the problem, what generated this whole thing or brought it up and make people to just think it's just part of life. I believe it's first from the Civil War. When the war came and Liberians went out, there were young women who were coming up before the war, and I always say maybe our generation was the last generation, but I don't want to say that because we got hope in our young girls that they will come up good. But I think after the war or during the war, people were exposed prematurely to a lot of mature things. So there were young girls that were coming up. They got exposed to life so early. When we were coming up, we had steps that we're following. Our parents had restrictions. We had curfews. You can't just get out of the house. You can't associate with certain people. All those things, they think they bring some negative reflection on the family. But I believe this whole negativity that is going on right now started, the root cause is from the war. Now, after the war, I think those women who are a little bit mature than the little girls who are following them now, what I think they should do is that take the pressure from the war, the negative things that happen to you, the trauma that happened to you, put it up together and develop something positive from it. Not just negativity. You can see the anger from the way they talk. It just shows that some of these women are highly traumatized. They need help. They really need help. And using the internet to tear each other down is not the rightful thing to do. And I think it's causing a lot of problems. So if you ask me the question and say, why you think they are doing this? I would say the root cause is trauma. Secondly, people think they can do those things to based on values, add value to themselves. Where they get online, they got so many followers and all of that. But I believe if you want to add value to yourself, get yourself a good education, find something to do, find people who you think live positive life and look at them as a role model. Don't look at people who watch African show. One thing that happened again after the war, the African shows that came about, Nigerian movies. So those people were acting to make money. And our girls see those things, they think it's just real life. And they take those things and bring them on social media and just make them like a live and conversation, cussing each other and all of that. So if you would ask me, and I will go back to your question, I would say the root cause is from the Civil War. People have trauma, and most of the things that are happening online is like misplaced aggression. You are angry about something and you cannot fix it, but you come online and you just vent out at other people who are innocent, who are listening to you. And those things causing serious problem in the Liberian community, both here and back home, because the internet now is like a household stuff. So even in the villages, people watch those things. And whatever they hear and copy from online, they take it home and they do it day to day in their day-to-day life, and day-to-day lives, affecting everyone around them. So yes, it's trauma. Those women need to be counseled. Those women need to go to classes where they will learn a little bit about developing their career in what they can do for the future, and not just cursing to get money. You can do other things to get money, but you have to do it in a positive way. It's good for them to go online and do all that they are doing. It's perfect. But use that platform to educate, use that platform to help the young girls to move forward.
Thank you. But look, I know you said that the Civil War may have contributed to some of the things. So, because nowadays it's not just people who was born after during the Civil War.
Yeah.
You see girls now, women who were born even way after the Civil War. Where they get narrative from? Because during the Civil War, I understand women were expressing themselves because of the kind of environment they were in. But these women are some of them not even born in Liberia in that Civil War.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't even born in any of the African countries that had a Civil War. You still see them come on Facebook.
Yeah. So, but you know, like I said, the whole thing about this thing is that people, I think they lost their focus. I must say, they lost their focus completely, because take for instance, if you are in this great nation, the United States, where you can make your vision come true, you can work towards little things, and you can achieve what you want to have. You don't have to do the negative things to make money. And those behavior, like you said, even though it's not from the world, but this is transfer behavior. So take for instance, it's now going from one generation. I hope our grandchildren are not going to follow these things.
I hope Facebook will not be around.
Exactly. So you know what? It's just so ugly that these children are copying. So if you look on Facebook, those women that are doing that, they are not just young women that are doing those things. They got some older women that started or they are doing it, and then the young girls copying from them. Everyone wants to have a platform now to say something, and they think they can have more followers if they curse more. So I think it's just because the reason why they are doing it, they lost focus. That's the one word I would tell you, they lost focus. And I hope this awareness will help people. We just don't want to talk down anyone. We just want to encourage people, to just change that. Let's see if we can change that to another positive thing. What if you are a good cook? Have a forum and call girls together. Start to teach people how to cook, homemaking, teach them how to manage a home, prepare them to be good wives. Those are forums you can have online. It's going to be better than for you to have people cursing each other. And the reason why they do that is because they think if they get at the next person, it will help them to feel, very important than that person.
Maybe having cheering squad on there.
Exactly. And those cheering squad, Mr. Bollietv, those people, you are damaging those little children. And I always say God is going to hold some people responsible for the damages they are causing online. Because when those little children go after you to listen to those things you say, and they impact their lives negatively and they misbehave, God is going to hold you responsible for that, because you should be a role model that they should follow and be able to be good sisters, good daughters, good wives tomorrow. But if you are not setting that example, then that's a problem.
Where women rise.
Nymo Beauty is here. A skincare designed for every complexion, from caramel to deep rich tones, and every unique skin type in between. Whether you're looking to glow, hydrate, or fight signs of aging, we've got you covered. Here are just a few of our standout products. Our Bright Glow Mulatto Soap, our Collagen Glow Cream, with our Diamond Glow Face Cream. Now with Diamond Glow Whitening Body Lotion, you will discover the power of transformation with Glow Face Serum. To give your hands the care they deserve, you want to get our Glow Hands Hand Lotion. Reveal your skin's natural radiance with our Glow Coffee Scrub. Now you can say a goodbye to stretch marks with our Glow Mend Oil. Say goodbye to stubborn dark spots with our Hyper Glow Knuckle Cream. You will definitely experience the power of deep cleansing and radiant skin with our Liquid Glow Black Soap. Turn up your radiance with our Luminous Glow Glutathione Lotion. So shop on Nymo Beauty by Loretta, and your glow journey starts now at nymobeauty.com. And the best part? You can pay over time on orders $35 plus with Shop Pay.
Where women rise. Do you
Our dynamic guest.
Keep firing. Do you think some of the negativity is insecurity and competition?
That's it. And I don't know why people would develop insecurity, with situations that are going on around them. I strongly believe if there is a challenge, you see someone that is rising higher than you, go and see what they are doing. Take for instance, Mr. Bollietv is doing this nice thing that is going on. He's creating awareness, not only here in the diaspora, but back home and all over the world. What can I do? I want to be like Mr. Bollietv. Mr. Bollietv, can you help me? Can you train me? Can you teach me? Can you prepare me? Be humble to learn. But once you see Bollietv doing this, you're not going to ask him how he started. You just want to jump into it, and then you even think you can do it better than him. So when you start to do that, and you are now working towards what you think he's doing, then you start to create a scenario that will just bring a lot of negativity in the picture, because then competition comes in. And you think you are doing it better, then you try to criticize him, look down upon him, and then confusion starts. So I think if we would learn from each other in a positive way, that would build us up instead of running competition and developing insecurity because you think I'm important, or she's important, or he's important than me. So let me rise up and think I can knock him off. It's nothing about competition. It's building each other for a better future.
So what do you think would be some of the habits, right? Do you think women need to unlearn these negative things, to support one another?
Yes.
Instead of you, when you disagree with your friend, even not only young people, older people can do it too.
Yeah.
Children doing it to parents, parents doing it to children.
Yes.
You see it nowadays on Facebook. So what do you think some of the habits that the women need? Because this program is about where women rise. What do you think some of the things that they will need to rise above them, that they need to undo, to learn to support one another? I mean, I can disagree with you, but we don't have to take our teleclothes on social media.
No.
Family, friends, close friends, people like confidentiality now, you can't even find it anywhere.
No.
I mean, so since you work with girls and all that, I would need some example of what you think the women need to unlearn to truly support one another, regardless of going there and being cheering squad for that person on social media when they're tearing the man or the pa or the sister or the best friend that they grew up together now.
Yes. One example I would give and I would share during this interview is my own life. When I started as a young girl, I never had an older sister that I could copy from. So then I started looking at women who succeeded in life, in the community, in Liberia, who achieved a lot of good things. What are those things they did? How they arrived at what they got to? So then I'm not just going to undermine them, or you go to them and you learn from them. And I have few good friends, bosses that I work with. Right now, the current foreign minister was my immediate boss from the National AIDS Control Program. Then I had one General Puta who was working with the UN. My immediate boss, she was the policy advisor for HIV. And I decided to learn from these women. I would ask them, Sarah, what is it about you? Because there's something about Sarah Yanti that she really don't just get upset and have an outburst. She will not just vent out her anger. So I would ask her, what is it? And she would say, Esther, even if you are pushed to the brink of saying negative things, hold yourself back because your words means a lot. And you should always make sure that whoever is getting you upset, find out what is causing that person to do that. Because probably it's not you, it's someone else that is getting them upset, but you are just the person that is suffering from the bullet. So make sure that you know what is happening, and then you just walk away. And she said, one powerful thing that you should do not say a word if you don't have to say something. Be quiet. And once you are quiet, it will de-escalate everything. Then when I spoke with General Puta, she's from Zambia. This woman is one of the renowned women in the UN. And I asked this woman, what is it about you that everyone wants you to be a consultant? She said, Esther, I keep my mind on my goal. No matter the years it takes, I work towards my goal. She said, I am never comparing myself with anyone else. She said, I create what I want, I work towards it, I implement it until I achieve it. And I copy from those women. And I decided to live that life. And today, if I look at myself and see what I have achieved, I think it's because of those little advices that I got from them. So when women are out there and those little girls want to listen to you, they want to listen to your life story, be honest and tell them your weaknesses and tell them what they can do to improve their life. You can't just give them the negative part of it. So tell me now, if you have a forum like this and you have the opportunity, teach young girls how to be focused. Focus comes with being patient. It's never going to happen overnight. Be patient. And if we have to change the current behavior, Mr. Bollietv, I'm a Christian. I would say I pray for them, and I pray that the Lord will help them to change. Because sometimes when people's minds are made up, it takes the Holy Spirit to change them. So we have to pray for them to change. But if they can keep their focus on the positive things, find women in the community that you can copy from and learn from and see where they came from and where they are. Those things will help you to be a better woman. But if you start to follow the negative part of what people do, before you know it, you will curse, and at the end of the day, there is nothing to curse again.
Yeah.
Then your whole page start to decline. Then you start to find more drama and more drama. You don't need it.
Man.
You need to be creative.
Yes.
And be creative, you will be the great woman that you want to be. You want money? Be creative and stick to your goal. You will get to what you want to have in life. You don't have to do it by causing drama.
Where women rise. Firing today on Bollietv. Firing today on Bollietv is our dynamic guest listed viewers. I hope you are paying attention. Before I go back to my host to continue the discussion, this program, just like I said, is a program created to celebrate strength, amplify voices, and honor the unstoppable spirit of women. As you can see here, our guests have already started displaying that. This program is to build confidence, just like you rightfully say, not to tear people down, but to uplift our women, our sisters, and to fuel a sisterhood so that it becomes a true source of power. My host, let's continue with this discussion because they will fire all the today. Thank God nobody will blame me say Bollietv want to put show, you put the pepper inside. I'm free today. Me and I'm listening now.
Okay. So what do you think is the kind of training every woman, mothers give their daughters about respect and supporting another woman to rise?
Let me add to the discussion important here. Because you said something important. You remember I asked a question that some of these children all grew up in the war, but then you say go on down. They may not have grew up in the war, but maybe the way their man were behaving, even though their man did not have social media, the outburst now, so they can speak some other kind of America or something, so they bring in that kind of a behavior now. So it relates to that question. So can you please tell our women that will be watching today, how can they rise? And you go to the question.
Yeah. You know, one thing I would tell young women and even women my age, it's never too late to make a change. When you want to rise and you have a goal and you have something in mind to do, write it down, work towards it on a daily basis. Do not copy it from someone else. Because most time people tend to copy it, you know, because John is doing this, I think I can do it. God created, you know, Mr. Bollietv, when you look at your fingerprints, we all have different fingerprints.
That is correct.
So God created us in a unique way. We all have our gifts. We have our areas that we can operate to rise and be the great woman we need to be. I mean, if I look at my own life, I never grew up in a family that had everything. My parents were very, very poor. I grew up as like a poor little girl in the village, never had nothing. We came to Zwedro, nothing. I mean, nothing we had. But I had at the back of my mind, I wanted to leave a legacy. If I die, I don't want to die as Esther Ewart. I want to die as an institution. I want to leave a legacy that young women, that women will look at and say, this woman, she went through a lot, but she kept her mind on her focus. And today she's what she is because of what she did. I want to copy that same example. It comes with patience. You want to rise? It's not overnight. It comes with patience. It comes with a lot of discipline. You have to be disciplined to arise. You cannot just sit and say, the next morning I will just jump up and I'll be to the point I'm supposed to be. You want to rise? You have to be disciplined. You have to be patient. You have to wait for things to manifest. There is no shortcut. You cannot take the expressway. If you know, you have two ways in life. You have the freeway and you have the city road. If you take the freeway, yes, you will get there on time. Sometimes because of the speed, a lot of things happen. But the city road, there will be little stop sign, there will be traffic light, there will be slow down, someone will cross the road. All those things are preparing you to be the great woman you are. It will help you to rise. So if you ask the question and say, what can women do to train our young girls? You know, to
Their
bring
children,
their
really.
children, bring the girls up,
Children,
bring
yeah.
the children up
Yeah.
to be the kind of people they should be. I think one thing that our children should learn is the example that we set. We should live what we teach. So if I'm teaching you, I'm living what I'm teaching you. But don't get me wrong. Most time women will live the life perfectly before their kids. But these kids, they have their own vision, their own goals, their own things. So most time they might not go with the training the parents will give them. But let me tell you, there is a seed you planted in their life. If they can go up and come down, they misbehave, they be good, they be bad. One of these days they will sit down and remember that, hey, mom was this. Mom stood her ground. Mom was a woman of value. She had integrity. This woman, she was focused. This woman worked towards everything she did. And I think I can follow my mom's example. So I think one of the ways we can train them is to live what we want them to do. And if we do that, it will help them. It's not only the child that you give birth to, Mrs. Bollietv.
That's true.
Most time we say the world is just a one little community. So whatever you do affect me, it affect him, and it affect our children and all. So the example we are talking about is something that we all have to live before all of our children so that they can follow. We have to tell them the truth. The truth hurts. And sometimes when you tell them, they say you don't like them. But say the truth. And the fact that you said the truth, that's it. One of these days they will get up and say, oh yes, my mom told me what I was doing was wrong, and I think I can make a change. So probably will help them to change. But to add to that, pray for them.
Thank you. So that's why I come to you, a Christian. Pray for them. They say, what? Train up the child that he or she should grow and will not depart for it.
Yeah.
So you grew up with your mother.
Yeah.
You still have that. We had children, we all born children in America, some of them came here later.
Yeah.
Now, if they depart from the kind of training you give them from home, will the mother be blamed because they say they'll train up the child in a way or he should grow? Is that only, when does that suffice anyway? If the child, because some people will see the child say, but they get mad, how can she do it? So what do you think that child will, especially a girl child that grew up in the house with you? So as a Christian now, what can we say about that? Not train up the child in a way like he or she should go. And then we see the Lord misbehaving, but the man quiet. Maybe the man thought they secret in the house. Nobody knows it.
Yes.
Nymo Beauty is here. A skincare designed for every complexion from caramel to deep rich tones, and every unique skin type in between. Whether you're looking to glow, hydrate, or fight signs of aging, we've got you covered. Here are just a few of our standout products. Our Bright Glow Mulatto Soap, our Collagen Glow Cream, with our Diamond Glow Face Cream. Now with Diamond Glow Whitening Body Lotion, you will discover the power of transformation with Glow Face Serum. To give your hands the care they deserve, you want to get our Glow Hands Hand Lotion. Reveal your skin's natural radiance with our Glow Coffee Scrub. Now you can say a goodbye to stretch marks with our Glow Mend Oil. Say goodbye to stubborn dark spots with our Hyper Glow Knuckle Cream. You will definitely experience the power of deep cleansing and radiant skin with our Liquid Glow Black Soap. Turn up your radiance with our Luminous Glow Glutathione Lotion. So shop on Nymo Beauty by Loretta and your glow journey starts now at nymobeauty.com. And the best part? You can pay over time on orders $35 plus with Shop Pay.
You know, that's what I'm saying. We are a community.
Yeah.
You can train up your child. You can set the example. You can live the life before them. But if this child decides to follow someone else and look at them as a role model, it's a problem. So it's a community. Now, if I am living right, Mrs. Bode got her children, you got your children, whatever I do, if I train my children well, but my children associate with Mrs. Bode's children is associated with your children. It's just a one family like going in a cycle. So you have something that you have instilled in them. And Mr. Bollietv, it's so sad when you pray and you raise your child in a Christian home and they watch you serve God, you taught them the word of God, and you see them go astray.
Go on Facebook and start yelling all over the
It's
place.
so sad. It's so heartbreaking. But one thing I always get from that is that I believe that child is a child that is destined, and the enemy, if he cannot get to you who is firing at him, he's going to go find someone that he will use to bring you down, to humiliate you, and then to think that whatever you have instilled in them is nothing. But it's just a battle, it's a warfare that is going on. As believers, we just have to pray for our kids. We will do our best, but the rest of it is left with them. Like America said, after 18 years, when you train them and they leave, not that you have not done your best, but when they go, they start a new life, and before you know it, they're doing the exact opposite what you taught them. And like you rightly said, sometimes it comes back on the family in a negative way. I don't care how you polish it. I don't care how you do it. They will say, oh, you see the mom, they train her. The father, they train her. That person is not disciplined. Meanwhile, you did your best. But they decide to find someone to serve as a role model. And whoever they saw online that they follow, they learn, they practice. You know, everything that you do over and over and over, or you listen to over and over, it becomes part of you. They say, out of the heart, the abundance of the heart, you will speak out whatever you have in the heart. So the more you listen to it, the more you act upon it, you will one day practice it. And that's what's happening to our children. It's sad that our children will go on social media and just do a lot of stuff that they cannot do at home, only because they want followers as well. Yeah.
Mrs. Bollietv, got anything to add to it?
Like the Africans say, you born a child, you don't born a heart.
You don't born your heart. You will try, my dear.
You do everything.
You will try, but it's not easy. But you know what? And one thing I would say to family when those things happening, do not feel that you have not done anything. You did your best.
Yeah.
The child is grown up and they decided to follow the negative way. Just keep praying for them. One of these days, they will realize and they will come back. Don't hate them. Love them. Pray for them. And everything will be okay. But we pray for them to stay away from Facebook drama. Because that's a university all by itself.
No, forget it. Once you older, you got cherished. When you see that love song go on, that leg, you on fire.
Yeah.
And so paying now.
So Madam, you are right.
Yeah.
Mrs. You, I'm sorry. What role does emotional intelligence play in helping that child or that woman rise above negativity without becoming bitter or hardened? Because someone else, right? You want to rise above it. So what role does the emotional intelligence play in helping? Well, you're going to have that person to that person won't listen to you. And no, so that I want to know, what role does emotional intelligence play in helping that woman or that child rise above negativity without becoming bitter or hardened? Maybe because, for example, you go tell them, oh, go, they not like it, then they become bitter.
Yeah.
Oh, mama trying to say that, or my sister trying to say that, or my grandma trying to taste that, my daddy trying to taste that. This is why I bring in a question before we continue the discussion with the other ones there.
Yeah. You know, one thing I would say is listen to what Michelle Obama said years ago. When they go low, you should go high. So you cannot play to their drums or dance to their drum. You should always be the mature one. When they are misbehaving and they go out of the way and saying stuff, don't flame the fire. When the fire is blazing, just be quiet, pray for them, and love them. You know, there's one good thing that the Bible said, that sometimes I would say that and sometimes I say, Lord, this is good, but sometimes it's not easy. He said, love your enemies.
Oh my God.
Pray for those that hurt you, that persecute you. Love them. It's only love, Mr. Bollietv, that can turn that person around. Show them love. And that's one thing that I have developed. When you do wrong thing to me, whatever the level of hatred or whatever the pain you cause me, I want to make sure I equalize that way for kindness, that you yourself will sit and regret everything you have done. So the best thing to do is to love them.
So now they kind of pray, send it back to the center.
No way.
It's
Love
hard.
them.
It's
No,
hard. It's hard.
No, love them.
So-
That's the most difficult thing, because most time people will say, oh, stay away from them, don't have nothing to do with them, don't talk to them, don't do this. Pray for them.
Especially that
Love
person is a
them.
family member.
Yes, love them, pray for them. And gradually they will realize and say, you know what? Whatever I did, this person overcame it with good. The Bible says, overcome every evil with good. Never pay evil for evil. So when we show them love, it will break that whole camel's back. They will turn around and realize, even if they don't go back to the public and say, this is what I said, they will sit down in their own shelf and say, what I did was wrong. I can make a change. Yeah.
Thank you. This is where women rise.
Nymo Beauty is here. A skincare designed for every complexion from caramel to deep rich tones, and every unique skin type in between. Whether you're looking to glow, hydrate, or fight signs of aging, we've got you covered. Here are just a few of our standout products. Our Bright Glow Mulatto Soap, our Collagen Glow Cream, with our Diamond Glow Face Cream. Now with Diamond Glow Whitening Body Lotion, you will discover the power of transformation with Glow Face Serum. To give your hands the care they deserve, you want to get our Glow Hands Hand Lotion. Reveal your skin's natural radiance with our Glow Coffee Scrub. Now you can say a goodbye to stretch marks with our Glow Mend Oil. Say goodbye to stubborn dark spots with our Hyper Glow Knuckle Cream. You will definitely experience the power of deep cleansing and radiant skin with our Liquid Glow Black Soap. Turn up your radiance with our Luminous Glow Glutathione Lotion. So shop on Nymo Beauty by Loretta, and your glow journey starts now at nymobeauty.com. And the best part? You can pay over time on orders $35 plus with Shop Pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are glued to this TV right now. Go, my host, let's keep having the discussion, because me and Jordan, I'm looking at the time again, no more again. Today, I'm one of the people accused on the TV say, I can put paper inside.
And you can also pray for them from afar. You don't have to, be in that space. You can keep praying until, God answer your prayers.
Yeah.
So we're going to go deeper. What fear do you think that makes some women keep responding to negativity of rising above 8?
I think women think they don't have the capability. They think they don't have the talents, the gift. They think they are not able to rise to a level that they imagine. They just think they have limitations that they cannot break through. They think they have gotten to a point that they cannot rise above where they are. And those are the things that cause fear. And because of that, they remain stagnant. And once stagnation starts and it remains in that place, all they do, they just dance in a cycle, and it tends to be a behavior, loss of focus, no future, no goal, no objectives. You're not working towards nothing. Only get up in the morning and you start the same thing over for the rest of your life. It's just that fear. But look, I want to encourage women. God gave us gift. Mr. Bollietv, I know you are the male on this team.
I can't suffer again.
Let me say something.
Don't worry. Now one attack me on the TV.
Most time women think the fear they have is that without a man doing everything for you, the Bible says they are our husbands, they are our fathers, they are responsible for us. They should take care of us. But remember, you are a helpmate. You are supposed to help that person to rise. You cannot, they say, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. And I will tell you where your life will be the next 10 years. Your husband depends on you for your situation to change. Your future husband to be depend on you for your situation to change.
Amen.
So don't sit down and say, I can't do it. No one to help me. Of course, you can start from nothing. You can start from nothing. Just have a goal. Write down your goal. Your focus should be on your goal. Even if it rains, if things become difficult, stick to your goal. And before you know it, you will become what you have imagined Because most time, women just sit and imagine they want to be this, they want to be that, they want to be this, but they are not working towards that.
Yeah, you're not happy with
Work towards it. Don't be afraid to. Don't be afraid to. I say faith is risks. Faith is risks. Take risks. Take risks. Do some investment. Start braiding hair. Start something online. Teach women how to cook. Teach women how to do housework. Teach women how to be good housewives. Teach them. Help them. You're going to have followers. Like you're having followers now, you will have followers. And all those fears will go. Before you know it, you will have millions of people following you and enjoying what you do. And those fears you have had over the years, you can definitely overcome those fears and be the great woman, the most powerful woman you can be. You have that iron in you. Knock it until it gets red and achieve what you want to get.
Fire.
Do not allow that to get cold.
Man.
And get cold and get cold, and you think you can only get support from somewhere before you rise to what you want to be. Rise. Pick it up. Run with it. And you will be the best woman ever. Even in your family and your generation will celebrate you.
So do you think they use those negativity for protection?
Well, that's why I think it's not just for protection, but they feel inferior. They just feel, like take for instance, if I know you are doing very well, and then all I do is to just criticize you because I want the whole world to make sure that you are not nothing. Yeah. So I want to drag you down to my level. The Crest syndrome, right? Once you get up, you have to drag everyone down.
Jealousy.
You have to be down to pull someone down. If you are up, you can never pull someone down. You will pull them up. So the reason why they do that is just insecurity, the fear of saying that, this woman is better than me. And the only way I think I can make sure that light that is shining in her can break down is to just tarnish her reputation, say stuff about her, bring her down, and then everyone will look at me, not her. But women should not do that. Let's support each other. Stand with each other. If she's weak, the area she's weak in, you have strength in that area, build her up. And gradually, when you come to find out that insecurity, that fear you have had over the years will just fade away. Because remember, everything you want in life, you don't have it all. I have the pencil, she has the book, the other one has the binder. I can write, she can put it in the book, another person can put the binders together, one person can sell it. Let's support each other, women helping women. And before you get to know it, we will be on top there. But one of the sickness that women suffer from is this competition, comparing yourself with someone else. And then that insecurity will come. But you can rise above that.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Where Women Rise, a program created to celebrate strength, amplify voices, and honor the unstoppable spirit of women. This program is to build confidence, uplift our sisters or our women, and fuel the sisterhood that becomes a true source of power. Mistress Yuo, can you share a moment in your life when you had to fight to be seen, heard, or respected as a woman?
That's great. I never fought the negative way. I fought the positive fight. I remember when I came to the U.S., and I used to work for the UN, and I left my job in Liberia, moved to the US with just $20 in my purse. But when I was boarding the flight and coming to the US, I had one thing at the back of my mind. I had a goal to make a difference. I said, I never ever want to die as Esther. I want to die as a institution. I want a legacy. I want the young people to look at and read about me and know and say, this woman started from nothing, and today she can arise to this point. I know that I can do the same thing and get to the same point she is. No competition. So when I came to the States, there were others who were doing well. But my mind was not on what they were doing, trying to compete with them. I was working in my own little way, starting from scratch, building my own life, working hours and hours. At one point, someone asked me and said, what is your life? Says Esther, I want to ask you, What do you really do? I mean, since you're doing this thing, so I say, yeah, I work. Then from work, I go to church. Then I come home and then wait for work. Say, is that life? They said,
They start calling Holy Mary.
they said, that's a boring life.
That's what I always say. That's
They
boring.
said, that's a boring life. Go to church, come back. Go to work, come back. Is that life? I say, you know what? I say, I have a goal that I'm working towards. And if I start to get engaged in a lot of things that are not going to profit me, I will lose focus
Yeah,
of what I'm doing.
distracted, yeah.
So I want to keep my mind on what I'm doing. And Mr. Bollietv, it was not easy. Like any other woman in America who came to the States, went through difficult times. I was homeless. I lived in my car for months. Never had nowhere to stay. But my mind was focused on what I wanted to do. I had one jeans and one shirt. I left my kids. Those are the clothes I would wear. Everybody would see and say, "Oh, that's the only shirt." One lady told me, she said, "Oh man, the next time I see you, that top, that blouse, I don't want to see that blouse on you again." She was laughing. But remember, she stayed to where she is. I was working towards something, and I have finally achieved that. So I was not comparing myself with anyone, because that's the competition. Prematurely, you jump into it and say, you know, I want to get this, I want to get that, I want to get this. Those people work towards that. So if I would give you my own personal advice and my own personal life, I would tell you, take one step at a time. Keep focused on what you want to do. Write your dreams down. Write your goals down. Work towards it on a daily basis. Do not be distracted. Do not look at anyone else's goal. Don't look at what they are doing. Look at what you can do. And at the end of the day, when you look back, like today, I can look back and I say, oh yes, everything else I did it was worth the pain. It was worth sleeping in my car. It was worth working 12 hours, 5 days a week or 7 days a week. Everything was it. Today I can sit and say, this is my goal I was working towards, and I have achieved it. You can do it.
Thank you.
You can do it.
That
as
is
well.
one that people can say, been there, done that.
Yes, you can do it. You can do it.
Madam host, I say it gets fiery. Don't slow it to your down.
Make sure you have a vision board.
Yes.
And do it one at a time.
Yes.
You will get there.
Yes.
You will.
Yes.
If you would give one powerful piece of advice to a woman watching today who want to rise, what would it be and why?
Put God first.
What if the person not Christian?
Everything. Okay, no, I will come to that.
Wherever you believe.
I will come to that. You know, even if you are now a Christian, I'll come to that. But as believers, because I'm speaking for my own, she asking me for my own advice.
Okay.
So I would say the first thing you do is to put God first. When you put God first, He will take you to places that you never thought you would ever rise to. He will lift you up. And it will be something that you will look behind and say, truly God is real. Put God first. 2, never follow the crowd. Never follow the crowd. Where you have the crowd going, they are going nowhere. Great people who achieve mighty and great things on planet Earth are people who are focused. People who have goals, objectives, they work towards them. And if you are working towards those things, be quiet.
Don't say it loud for the village boy.
Be quiet. When you got it, then you can show it. Because, you know, one time my daughter told me, she said, you just let your kid, I need to be in your position, because when I finish racking the whole Facebook, everyone knows that I'm this. I said, for what? I don't have to do that. I said, I don't have to do that. But I want to encourage you, if you want to be successful in this life as a woman, I want you to put God first. Keep your focus. Don't follow the crowd. Don't compare yourself with another woman. You don't know what she's going through. Most things you see on Facebook is not real. It's just fake. It's fake. It's acting. Like you said, they are all acting. It's not real. Keep your focus. You will achieve what you want. So if you say you are not a believer, you are not a Christian, I will tell you, show me your friend. I will tell you who you are. And I will tell you where your life will be the next 10 years. The person you converse with every day, the person you spend your day with, the things you do, they represent your future. Be careful.
Host, they keep firing. Just let me get put pepper in the thing. Today now we got a guest not firing. And you know, let them have a guest not firing. That I can't get
can relax.
myself. Yes, you know, relax now because the other they say they women let you who police and they want to ask us what they inside. So today the guest firing, I enjoyed it. I will, yeah.
So what challenge do women still face today, and how can we help each other to overcome it?
One of the challenges we have is from our male counterpart. Most time, you know, if you are blessed to have a husband, like you have a husband, and I thank God for mine.
Amen.
If you have husband who support your dreams and want you to rise and want to showcase his wife, that's a blessing. Most women don't have that opportunity. It's a challenge for them. Most time, our best cheering squad or our first cheering squad should be from our home, and our husbands should cheer us on. But if your husband tell you, oh, you know, you just a common CNA, or you just a common this, or you just a common that, you know, it kind of breaks you, and it just make you to think you cannot, you know, fresh ahead. And it serves as a major challenge. But I want to encourage you. You know, you can change the mindset of your husband by being good, by developing something positive. You can do it. You can do it. And at the end of the day, he will see the worth in you. He will see the value in you. He will see and know that, you know, this woman that I thought she was just this, my wife in the house, she got gifts and talents. Put them to use. If you have to braid hair, braid hair. If you have to sell online, go on Walmart, buy some cheap stuff, go eBay, go Amazon, sell something. Do something. And most time we the women too, sometimes men want women who will help them to just give them a push. If you just lay back and say the man should bring the salt, the pepper, the chicken soup, the everything, go on the days. Now we have to be the proper helpmate for our husband.
Pay my bills and take care of me.
Exactly. No, I don't say that again.
What table?
You have to help the man because the both of you working towards a goal. But you can't just put the whole weight on here. Sometimes that's when you will start to have those challenges and he will not support you. But rise up, do something else. If you can do something, your husband definitely, who is just staying behind, he will come up to support you. Our fathers should support our daughters. Some men give birth to their have children by these women and just abandon the children, and the mother have to raise these children by herself or by themselves. And those things create problems for the girls to, you know, to come up and be the women they want to be. So please, I want to say, in the midst of all of those challenges, keep your mind focused. Develop a plan for your life. Tell yourself, I want to become this woman tomorrow, and work towards it with everything in you. I can assure you, you can be that woman.
All right. Thank you so much. I guess the discussion has come to an end, like the host said. So, Madam Host, give your closing to the guests, and then me and the guests will take it from there before we end the show here. And the viewers.
So this is a platform where women rise. So my closing is women rise when they choose courage over fear, unity over competition, and purpose over limitation. Every step forward, no matter how small, creates space for others to follow, just as you said. When women rise, they define what is possible for themselves and for the world. So it was nice being here with you on this platform where women rise.
Good.
Co-host.
Yes, it was fiery and I really enjoyed it. But before we go to you making your closing statement, I just got this one question I've been keeping for the last, that, you know, you can fire on our one, then from there you can do the closing.
Yeah.
I know you talk about how women can rise on the show. Some men say, "Nah, yeah, we've been firing it." What does where women rise truly mean to you in today's society, and why is the movement necessary right now?
You know, before I answer that question, I want to first say that I think most of the time the rights, women rights, I think people take it out of context and they think it's being in competition with men. And sometimes people take it too far and disrespect their husbands, disrespect their partners. I want to sound that as a warning before I answer that question. If you are a wife and you don't respect your husband, you are disobeying God. Even though you have the right as a wife to exist, but the Bible gives you that responsibility, or society even gives you that responsibility to respect your husband. And it's you who can crown him, not the word. You crown him first, and the word will see him as king. So if you would ask me personally, you ask me a question, what would that mean to me? I believe we, in today's world, we can look around us and see what women are doing around the world. See women president. Anything men can do, woman can do it. Yeah. Mr. Bollietv, listen, please.
I say not you.
And even the women can do it better.
Yeah, I'm about to use the word better, but like, finish it.
Oh, God.
And women can do it better. So for me personally, when I look around and see how the world have changed, because back in the days, our parents, I remember my mom and my dad, I used to ask, I said, you guys can really talk? She said, yeah, we can talk. I said, but I don't see you just talk like that. You know how when the husband come, they have to do all that different stuff, that respect and stuff there, which is good though. But nowadays, women got gifts. We got things that we can contribute to society. So you can't just keep us in the house as housewife. We want to go out there and be that woman we are. So what I see around the world, women presidents, prime ministers, vice presidents all over the world, and you see them in key positions, that is wonderful. And I think we should all look at that and know that the world has changed. Women can rise up to what they want to be. You can be educated. You can have degrees upon degrees upon degrees. You can do what the man can do, and you can do it better. So personally for me, I say, from what I see around the world, I want to copy that I want to be the strong woman in my generation that people will remember. And the legacy I want to leave back is to tell women, if I'm gone today, and say, Esther walked towards the wind, the contrary wind that was blowing. She did not just say, there is wind coming, I cannot stand, I have to find a shelter. She walked towards that wind, walked towards her goal, and took hold of her future. And today she's who she is. So you can do it. Don't be afraid. The word today, women are rising. Pick up your bag and let's go up. Thank you.
Man, that was the voice of Mistress Esther and Esther Ewell. Today, we bring you another program called Where Women Rise. And during this episode, you hear women like Mistress Esther Ewell firing. Some places that you see women trying to tell me I'm putting paper in the tea. But as you can see, they're taking control of the show. This show I have visited them.
Yeah. This show.
Yeah, this is just a Bollietv program created to celebrate strength, amplify voices, and honor the unstoppable spirit of women. This program is to build confidence, uplift our sister, our women that she's talking about, the movement, and fuel a sisterhood that will become a true source of power. A place where women lift each other higher on this show, and every step towards their victory for all the women. Yeah. Madam Ewell, we are very, very happy that we had you today. This show was very fiery and educative. To our viewers, thank you for staying stuck to this TV today. I hope you got the message clear. Thanks for being with us. It was a great pleasure seeing you guys today. Have a wonderful day and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thank you.